Hi, welcome to BBA Rural Management, Unit number 1, Statistics. We are dealing with module number 4, in which we have already been dealing with progressions, that is number sequences. We have learnt about arithmetic progression. Now today in this class, let us learn about geometric progression. When a sequence has a constant ratio between successive terms, it is called a geometric progression, often abbreviated as GP. GP stands for geometric progression. The constant is called the common ratio and is denoted by small letter r. Let us take an example. Let us consider a sequence of numbers 1, 2, 4, 8 and so on. Now, how do these numbers form? How is the series getting formed? 1 into 2 is 2, 2 into 2 is 4, 4 into 2 is 8. So, the common ratio is 2. How do we get this 2? Take a term and divide it with the preceding term and we get the common ratio. In geometric progression, a common sequence is denoted as A, which is the initial term. If R is the common ratio, then the sequence is A, AR, AR square, AR cube and so on, where R is the common ratio. Now, if the first term of a geometric progression is A and the common ratio is R, then the nth term or Tn, nth term is A into R to the power of n minus 1, which can be readily checked from the previous example I was mentioning now. For example, let us see the 8th term of this GP of the same series 1, 2, 4, 8 and so on. Let us now calculate T8. The formula given is A R to the power of n minus 1. Here A is 1, R is 2 and n is 8. Let us substitute them. Let us now calculate the 8th term of the series we just mentioned 1, 2, 4 and 8. The first initial term is A, the common ratio is 2 and the n here is 8. So, your nth term will be A into R to the power of n minus 1. Let us substitute in the formula and we have 1 into 2 to the power of 8 minus 1 or 1 into 2 to the power of 7, that yields 128. So, now let us take a general geometric progression sequence. The general progression sequence is A, AR, AR square, AR cube, so on till AR to the power of n minus 1. So, for this series, let us find the sum of n terms. The sum of n terms is denoted by Sn. Now, Sn is equal to A plus AR plus AR square plus AR cube plus so on till AR to the power of n minus 1. Now, let us multiply throughout by R. So, I have R into S to the power of n is equal to AR plus AR square plus AR cube plus AR to the power of 4 and so on till AR to the power of n minus 1 plus AR to the power of n. Let us take this as second equation. Now, subtracting equation 2 from 1, we have Sn minus R to the power of Sn, which is equal to A minus A into R to the power of n. Now, when I take Sn common, Sn within brackets 1 minus R is equal to A into 1 minus R to the power of n. Thus, the sum of n terms Sn is equal to A into 1 minus R to the power of n divided by 1 minus R. This formula is valid when R is less than 1. So, when R is greater than 1, the formula is to be read as Sn is equal to A into R to the power of n minus 1 divided by R minus 1. Now, for example, the sum of the first 8 terms of the GP, the geometric progression 1, 2, 4, 8, 16 is given by S8 is equal to or sum to 8 terms is equal to 1 into 2 to the power of 8 minus 1 divided by 2 minus 1. Here a is 1, which is the initial term, r is the common ratio. So S8 is equal to 1 into 2 to the power of 8, that is 256, minus 1 divided by 2 minus 1 is 1, is equal to, this gives you 255. So when the common ratio of R of a GP is less than unity, the sum of n terms Sn is equal to a into 1 minus r to the power of n by 1 minus r, which may be written as Sn is equal to a by 1 minus r minus a into r to the power of n by 1 minus r. Now since r is less than 1, r to the power of n becomes less as n increases. So if n increases to infinity, r to the power of n increases to 0. So now this term a to the power of a into r to the power of n divided by 1 minus r will tend to 0 as n tends to infinity. Thus Sn, or the sum to n terms of an infinity series, is given as a by 1 minus r. We have to remember this formulae for doing the problem subsequently, which we get in this chapter. Now the quantity a by 1 minus r is called the sum to infinity, S infinity, and is the limiting value of the sum of infinite number of terms. Please remember that r should be always less than 1, then this formula is valid. For example, let us take an example here. The sum to infinity of a geometric progression, the series is 1 half 1 by 4. Let us find the sum to infinite terms. This is equal to, what is the common ratio in this case? Common ratio is half. Half divided by 1 gives you half, or 1/4 divided by 1 by 2 gives you half. So the common ratio r is equal to half. The initial term is 1. So the sum to infinite terms is 1 divided by 1 minus half. So the sum to infinity gives you 2. Now having understood what is geometric progression, and also we have seen the formula for the nth term, that is Tn, which is a into r to the power of n minus 1. Also we have seen how to derive the formula of the sum to n terms Sn. Let us recapitulate the same immediately and quickly and see what is the formula for, how to derive the formula for Sn, sum to n terms. Now we have sum to n terms a plus ar plus ar square plus so on till ar to the power of n minus 1. Let us name this as equation number 1. Now I will multiply this equation 1 with r. Multiplying equation 1 with r, that gives you r into Sn is equal to a into r is ar, then ar square plus so on till ar to the power of n minus 1 plus ar to the power of n. This is my second equation. Let me now subtract the second equation from the first, that is equation 1 minus equation 2. That gives me Sn minus r into Sn is equal to, these common terms gets cancelled now. So I am left with a minus a into r to the power of n. Let me separate the common terms. Then I have Sn into 1 minus r is equal to a into 1 minus r to the power of n. Then Sn, that is sum to n terms, is equal to a into 1 minus r to the power of n by 1 minus r. This is the formula. Now here in this case r is always less than 1. If r is greater than 1, this formula becomes, for r greater than 1, this formula would become Sn is equal to a into r to the power of n minus 1 by r minus 1. This is the formula that we need to remember. Now let us solve some problems in geometric progressions. So now We start with the problem. Let us read the problem. The problem is, determine the 10th term of the series 3, 6, 12, 24 and so on. Here clearly when we look at this series, the series is 3, 6, 12 and 24. This is obtained by multiplying each term with 2. So the common ratio is 2 here, and this is clearly a geometric progression. So this is a GP, which is a geometric progression. Initial term is A is equal to 3, R is equal to 6 divided by 3, which is 2. This 6 divided by 3, which is 2. Take any term and divide with the preceding term, you get the common ratio. Now I have to find, the problem asked is, we have to find the 10th term. 10th term is T10 is equal to how much? Here we have the formula for R greater than 1. I have the formula Tn is equal to A into R to the power of n minus 1. So T10 is 3 into 2 to the power of, here n is 10 in this case, n is equal to 10. So this is 10 minus 1. So I have 3 into 2 to the power of 9. This is my answer, or this gives me 1, 5, 3, 6. You may calculate this and we get 1, 5, 3, 6. Let us move to the second problem now. The problem reads as, find the sum of the first 7 terms of the series half, 1 and half, 4 and half, 13 and half and so on. So firstly, let us see if this is a GP. What is the common ratio? The common ratio is 1 and half is 3 by 2, 3 by 2, R is equal to 3 by 2 divided by half, that gives me 3. So the common ratio is 3. We have to find sum of the first 7 terms. So we have to find S7 is equal to how much? Here the common ratio R is 3, which is greater than 1. So the formula for sum to n terms of a geometric progression is Sn is equal to A into R to the power of n minus 1 by R minus 1. So what is A in this series? A is given by the first term, which is half. R is known to us. R is 3 and n is 7. Now let us substitute these values in the formula. I have S7 is equal to A is half and R is 3, n is 7 minus 1 by R minus 1, which is 3 minus 1. So this gives me 2187 minus 1 half into 2187 minus 1 by 2. So on solving this, we get 546 and half. This is your answer. All that you have to remember in this is the formula and also identify the terms, the initial term, the common ratio and the number of terms n, and substitute in the formula to get the answer. Let's move to the next problem. Let's move to the next problem and read the problem. Let us read the problem. The problem is, the first term of a GP is 12 and the fifth term is 55. Determine the 8th term and the 11th term. So now the first term of an GP is 12. It means A is given to us. A is 12 and the fifth term is 55. So, we have to determine the 8th term and the 11th term. So, T5 is given to us. T5 is 55. So, Tn formula is given by A into r to the power of n minus 1. So, in this case T5 is equal to A into r to the power of 5 minus 1, which gives me A into r to the power of 4, or here A is, the first term is 12. Let us put the value of 12 here, and r is not known to us, and to the power of 4. Now, this is equal to T5 is equal to 55. Solving for r to the power of 4 is equal to 55 divided by 12, or r is the fourth root of 55 by 12. Fourth root of 55 by 12, and that gives me 1.463. That is how we calculate the common ratio. Now, determine the 8th term and the 11th term. I know the initial value A, we also know the common ratio, so it is not difficult for us to find the value of T8. Let me find the value of T8. T8 is given by A to the power of r to the power of 8 minus 1. A is 12, r is 1.463 to the power of 8 minus 1 is 7. On calculating this value, you should be getting 172.3. Similarly, you can find the value of T11. The T11 value is given by 539.7. I leave this as an exercise for you. Now, let us move to the next problem. Let us read the problem. The next problem is, find the sum of the first n terms of the series 72.0, 57.6, 46.08. Now, we have to find the sum to 9 terms, that is S9, or S9 is the question that is asked to us. How do we proceed now? We know that the first term is 72. So, A is 72, the next term is 57.2, the common ratio is 57.6 divided by 72.0, that gives me a value of 0.8. So, the common ratio R is 0.8. We have to find the value of S9. We know the formula Sn is equal to A into 1 minus r to the power of n divided by 1 minus r. So, let us substitute those values. Here S9 is given as is equal to 72 A into 1 minus r is 0.8 to the power of n, which is 9 here, the number of terms, divided by 1 minus 0.8. That gives me a value on calculation 311.7. Now, let us proceed to the next problem. Let us now proceed to do another problem, that is the sum to infinite terms of a series, of a geometric progression series. Let us read the problem first. The problem is, find the sum to infinity of the series 3, 1, 1 by 3 and so on. Here we are being asked to find the sum of infinity of the series. So, what is the formula for sum to n terms? The formula for sum to n terms Sn is A into 1 minus r to the power of n by 1 minus r. But here we are asked to find the sum to infinity. The sum to infinity is A by 1 minus r. So, here what are the values that are required for us? The value A, which is the first term, that is 3. So, our A is the initial term, which is 3, Let us find the common ratio R. How do I find this? R is equal to, let us take 1 divided by the preceding term, which is 3. So, the common ratio is 1 by 3. Let us substitute this value to find out sum to infinite terms. Sum to infinity is A is 3 by 1 minus 1 by 3. That gives me 3 divided by 1 minus 1 by 3 is 2 by 3. That is, this gets inverted, it is 9 by 2, or this is 4 1 and half. So, sum to infinite terms for this given series is 4 and half. What we have to remember here is, can you just observe the common ratio here? The common ratio is 1 by 3, which is less than 1. So, this formula S infinity or sum to infinity is given by A by 1 minus R and is applicable only when R is less than 1. This is one point that we have to remember while solving such kind of problems. And now let us take a little complicated problem. We have to follow the same procedure, it is not so complicated. It is only that we have to recognize whether it is an arithmetic progression or a geometric progression by observing that series. Let us read the problem first. The problem is, what is the sum of 10 terms of the series root 2 plus root 6 plus root 18 and so on. So, here the crux of the thing lies in recognizing whether this series is an arithmetic progression or a geometric progression. Here clearly I can say that root of 6 divided by root of 2 root of is equal to root of 18 divided by root of 6, that comes to 3. So, here this is nothing but common ratio. So, now we have identified that this series is a geometric progression. So, this is a geometric progression series. Having known this now, let us now proceed in solving the problem. The sum of n terms, it is, I have to find S10. What is the formula for sum of n terms? Sum of n terms is given as Sn is equal to A into R to the power of n minus 1 by R minus 1. Here A is the first term, A is root 2 and R is 3. Let us now tackle a typical problem now. It is not so typical about it, but let us understand whether, firstly we have to understand whether this series is an arithmetic progression or a geometric progression. Let us first read the problem and try to understand this. What is the sum of 10 terms of the series root 2 plus root 6 plus root 18 and so on? Well, when I observe this series, root 2 is the first term A, root 6 is the second term. So, root 6 divided by root 2 is equal to root 18 divided by root 6, which is root of 3. So, it is the common ratio. So, common ratio happens only in, it indicates that this series is a geometric progression series. So, this series is a geometric progression series. Now, let us find the sum to 10 terms. To find the sum to 10 terms, here n is 10. So, n is equal to 10. And what is my A? A is root 2. And the common ratio is root 3. Sum to n terms is given as Sn is equal to a into r to the power of n minus 1 by r minus 1. So, the formula is Sn is equal to a into r to the power of n minus 1 by r minus 1. Let me substitute the values in this. So, we have S10 is equal to a is root 2 into r is root 3 to the power of 10 minus 1 by r is root 3 minus 1. Now, Sn is equal to or S10 is equal to root of 2, this is root 3 which is nothing but 3 raised to the power of half. So, half into 10 is 5. So, this is 3 to the power of 5 minus 1 by root 3 minus 1. We have to rationalize this. Rationalizing the denominator, we have root 2 into 3 to the power of 5 minus 1 by root 3 minus 1 into, rationalizing is to change the symbol of minus to plus and then multiplying and dividing with root 3 plus 1 to this equation. Let us solve this now. This is root of 2 into 3 raised to the power of 5 gives me 243 minus 1 into root of 3 plus 1 divided by root 3 minus 1 into root 3 plus 1 gives me 3 minus 1. Let us solve this further. This gives me root 2 into 243 minus 1 is 242 by 2 into root 3 plus 1. This is 121. Multiplying this root 2 inside, I get root 2 into root 3 is root 6 plus root of 2. So, this is how we find the sum to n terms for a geometric progression. This problem is only typically a surds problem where mathematics students understand how to rationalize the denominator. Thank you very much. In the next module, we will see some more problems and applications of both arithmetic mean, arithmetic progression and geometric progression. Thank you.